Violence is judged by the blood, not the words. Investigate my new fan-made chapter for Dead by Daylight, Outlast Twice. Chris Walker's career started off as a military policeman in the United States Army. Initially stationed in Afghanistan, he returned home, where he was treated with dream therapy to cure his post-traumatic stress disorder. Walker became an employee at the Murkoff Corporation and worked as a surveillance officer. Due to his stature and inhuman strength, he was nicknamed Strong Fat by his colleagues, a name which he despised. At some point, Walker's psyche broke, leading him to kill 3 inmates, all war veterans. The discovered bodies were brutally torn apart, with each victim missing their head, leading people to assume that the killer kept them as trophies. When his deeds came to light, Walker was not surrendered to the police, but was instead incarcerated at the Mount Massive Asylum for experimentation. Soon after that, he was not human anymore. He turned into a monster. He insisted the flesh ripped from his forehead allows for a truer vision. The removal of his nose and lips was a result of self-mutilation due to extreme anxiety. After the security breach, Walker roamed the asylum, killing potential hosts for the Walrider, staff and patients alike. He began his containment in the prisons, an area with narrow balconies and many locked metal bar doors. Little did Walker know that the Walrider had a special plan for him and a pact with beings not from this world. The unique power of the soldier is called Mad Containment. He drags a spiked chain which injures survivors coming into contact with it. If they were healthy, they don't receive a panic sprint. The soldier can drop the chain to block paths, but always has to pick it up again to get it back. He can also wrap the chain around an object so that survivors cannot interact with it. Survivors can remove the chain, but are injured by 1 health state or afflicted with a deep wound status effect when the action is completed. When the chain is removed, it respawns in the closest empty locker and is picked up while searching. With add-ons, the soldier is able to modify the time it takes to remove the chain's visibility, and its length. He can extend survivors' mending time and alter the pick-up and drop actions. Furthermore, he may apply strong status effects in critical situations. His ultra-rare add-ons allow the soldier to delay the progress of strategically astute fighters and to quickly catch up with his prey. The soldier comes with 3 new perks that enable him to find survivors close by, hit them faster, and hinder their evasive actions.
I'll find all you.
After hitting an obstacle while in a chase, the auras of all survivors within a moderate range are revealed to you. The perk has a short cooldown.
You're close, aren't you? I hear a little rat. Little pig.
The movement speed of your obsession is moderately increased, but you are momentarily faster when any survivor drops a pellet in a chase. While Bloodlust is active, the cooldown on missed lunge attacks is considerably decreased.
I just want to help you. No more escape.
The more survivors suffer from the exhausted status effect, the higher the penalty is that all survivors have applied to their vault speed.
We have to contain it.
Miles Upshur originally worked as a journalist for a big company before being fired as a result of posting unacceptable material regarding the situation in Afghanistan. Ever since then, he was self-employed. Always willing to risk digging into the stories no other journalist would dare investigate, one day his ambition earned him an intimate tour of hell on earth. Based on a lead from an anonymous source, he sought out the dark secret at the heart of Mount Massive Asylum. Miles was not a fighter. He generally chose not to engage an enemy head-on and relied on his agility to escape harm and hide from them. When the enemy approached, against which hiding was not an option, Miles' soul escaped into the fog. Miles comes with 3 perks that allow him to avoid the killer in close proximity and to confuse them by performing complicated actions. Silent Witness. Whenever the killer sees you, the perk grants you a few seconds of improved hiding skills in the killer's vicinity. Little Pig. While you are the obsession, your movement speed is moderately decreased, but you need less time to drop pellets. When you stun the killer with a pellet, you leave no scratch marks and pools of blood for a moderate duration. Night Vision. You are able to see the killer's aura in a short range for a few seconds. If you are not in a chase for an average amount of time, the duration of your aura reading abilities increases. This effect can stack and resets after activation. Get ready to face a killer against which fleeing is the only option to survive. Dead by Daylight Outlast Twice is available never. Nowhere.